Okay, this picture. Okay, so from there I actually got the nozzle profile. So how I got the profile? So I simply put the radius. Okay, so starting with this equation, I put the equation, I put the x value and y value. So axial is along the x-axis, and the radial is along the y-axis. Okay. So this is the internal profile. So I started with a 0, and with a 0, I will be getting value as a 3. So then I put the like a value. This is also okay. You can define that number of points there. You can make the difference of 0.1 there, difference of 0.05 is your choice. So then I went in this way, and last point, instead of having 6.8, I put the 6.825 manually, and I got the value of the 1.0004. That is almost equal to 1. So at the end of the nozzle, this size should be equal to the 1 meter. Okay, 1 inch. Sorry, this is they are all in inches. Okay. Then for the open profile, what we have to do is that we have to put all the points there. Okay, nothing there, nothing less, nothing more. So for close profile, like in case of the arrow file with a sharp tailing edge, what we can do is that we leave the last point without doing anything here. Okay, so we just put a 0 here and no coordinates. But for these profiles, we have to provide the all the coordinates there. Simply, there are the 5 groups there. One is the group. The group is mean that the how many curves are there. So this is only one curve. So I'm making only one curve. Even in the arrow file case, we put the one curve there. Okay, so one group is there, and the number of points in the every group. So there are 2 groups. Then you have to start the group from the one group is there. You start the points from the 1 to the a last point. If second group starts, the point number will be starting from 1 again. Okay, there can be copied directly in the single file. That's not a problem, but you have to provide the groups properly. Okay, and then you have to provide the XYZ coordinates. So only this file, this much file is important. The writing down the x y z are these things are not important, and that's why I put the with number symbol. So this symbol should be there. The symbol is used for the commenting. Okay, so any letter that you type that is not containing this data, there should be they can only be included in the file with a comment there. Okay, if you want to include this line also, you have to put the comment and this number symbol. But every space, after every space, you have to put that symbol also. Okay, so every space will be counted as a separate line. So we have to put that symbol there. Okay, so that's why this file was made in this way. I also plotted that file. I put the x, y only coordinates, but z coordinate is required by the design modeler. So I have to put that value as a 0. Okay, separately. So I plotted this data with only x, y, x, y coordinates, and this is the profile I'm getting there. Same profile which we have here. Okay. So, Kadri, any questions?
No, so far. Thank you.
This is very much clear.
Yes, designing the curve.
Okay.
And yes, thank
Okay.
you.
Now, interesting thing would be that how we are going to model this geometry in design model. This is little bit tricky. So pay attention there. Okay. This is not easy. So this is little bit tricky here. Okay. So here, why is it tricky? Because the design modeler actually, when we make any geometry, that geometry is not referred by the next object. That's the most difficult thing in the design modeler. Okay. So here, the one way is that we can directly make the geometry in the some other CAD software. We can import the geometry, and we can get the projection of that geometry on the some plane, and then we can start working from that point onwards. This is the one way. Okay. That skill also to be learned. Okay, because it's very important as well. But the directly modeling in the design modeler is also one skill. Okay, one skill here. Okay. So choose XY plane and go to concept menu and click on the 3D curve. Okay. So I will be now, I just copied these values into the text file, simple text file like here. So what I did is that, okay, so let me put the name here. This is the ARN2 nozzle. Okay. So this file contains the data we have like formatted into the X in the like this data. Original data was this from the equation. Then I formatted into the design model file format. So this file is here. Okay, I just copied it and pasted in the text editor like a notepad and just save the file with the text format. Okay, you can make it date file also, or you can make it simple text file. Doesn't matter. Okay. So you can keep the text format or you can make it all files and you can put the dot date yourself. Both are okay with the design model. No problem. Okay. So here I'm going to, I already opened the design modeler and I'm looking for my file. So any file will work. Okay. Click on open. And here you have to provide the units. So units are in the inches. The geometry we created is in the inches. Okay. And click on the generate. Okay, secondly, you have to go to the units menu and from here you have to choose the inches as well and then click on the locate. So are we not able to get okay, this is a curve here. Okay, this curve is here. Okay, so you can click here and from here in the view menu, you can use the cross-section alignments and you can also display the vertices. Okay, you can hide the plane. So this is the two vertices on the two ends of your geometry. But the issue is this that you cannot extend this geometry into the on the two sides like a straight like a line there and then use this geometry to get the domain etc everything because this is the external geometry and not directly referred by the design modeler. This is a problem here. Okay, so how this problem can be solved? So we have to make the new plane. Okay, new plane from the same xy plane, same location, everything is same, and simply click on generate. Nothing, no change there. It's exactly copy of the xy plane. Simple. Right click here and click on insert and click on the sketch projection. Okay. Select the curve here, line body, apply and click on generate. Okay. So now this is the geometry that is native to the design modeler. Okay. The curve is like imported and will not be referred by the any sketching tool in the design modeler. So now we can refer to this sketch and sketch can now take the dimensions from this curve. Okay. So now I'm going to make the two straight lines and the outer profile. Okay, so I'm going to make the plane number 4. The same plane I'm going to make the new sketch. Okay, one sketch is for the this profile, and second sketch is for the remaining geometry. Okay, so I will go to sketching mode. After clicking on the sketch number 2, I will go to sketching mode and I will draw these two straight lines. Make sure they are like a horizontal. And after that, I'm going to make the one line which is inclined that I have shown you that how this is going to happen. The second line will be this one. And then from this, I'm going to make the vertical line. Okay. Now go to modify menu and you can make the corner. Okay. So undo, choose in a reverse way. Okay. So now we have the this geometry. Now put the dimensions there. Simple. This dimension. And vertical this distance is important. So this distance I'm going to discuss here. Okay, these things are important. And one last dimension is the angle. Okay, this angle was shown with the line here. Same angle can be also drawn with the line on the top bottom side. So we can refer to this line or this line, same thing. Okay, right click there and you have to choose alternate angle until we get the required angle. This is angle we need here. I think you get the idea that this angle and this angle will be same. So in the chart that is you seen in the PowerPoint slides, that is the angle referring is like this angle. But this angle or this angle, they are exactly same. Okay. So I'm providing angle on the bottom side. Okay, now put the dimensions there. The angle should be 30 degrees. And the vertical distance should be the 4.25. That is the half of the 8.5. Okay. And angle is there. Okay. This should not be referring to the point. This should be referring to the a line. Sorry. Okay. This dimension, which is the V3. Okay, so this is the dimension we should be referring to. Okay, so this is not a straight line, so you have to make the line straight. So make the constraint and make the line horizontal. Okay. Now this is going to be the 4.25. Okay. Okay, now I will be putting the two dimensions and everything will be all right. Okay, so I'm going to put the dimension for the two inlet sections, two sections which are straight lines. One is the 0.665. So 0.665 is here. Okay. And the second one is the 0.25, if I remember correctly. Yes, 0.25. Okay, so everything is now, I think, at the proper location. Okay. Okay, now I can go back to modeling tab and I'm going to make another plane. Okay, it's very important because I cannot defer to the, I cannot make them sketch on this plane here. Okay, so I'm going to, before that, okay, you can show these sketches. Okay. Okay. Okay, Kadan, take a break and after 5 minutes we will meet again. Okay.
Okay.